What's up, vlog? It's been a minute. I have not done one of these in a while, but I'm back and I got a good reason. Head to Orlando tomorrow. Haven't been to Florida since I think January, and I am going to see Gaby. But this trip is a little different in that I don't have to say goodbye, and that is because we have officially finished our the long distance part of our relationship. And as of tomorrow, I'm flying down, and then we're going to be driving up over the course of like 5 days to Minnesota, where she's moving, starting vet school in the fall, and starting a new life together. Kind of restarting our relationship in a kind of some sort of way. Really looking forward to it. I know that we both are, because both super into each other, super in love, but definitely over the long distance part. So the fun thing about this trip is that I have a little secret. And it's not a secret to everybody at this point because I've shared it, but it's something that I've been preparing for a period of time, dating back to fall of 2018. I had actually gotten together with Gaby's parents and took them out to dinner and asked for her hand in marriage, to which they obliged. I really appreciate that because it's been something that we've been talking about for, honestly, almost since the beginning of our relationship, like seriously. And so really wanted to just, out of respect, ask them. So I did, and that was obviously quite a few months ago now, but now that we are getting ready for Gaby to move here as of tomorrow, I've kind of had this plan in the works of that I am going to be proposing on this trip when we're at Disney, because that is where we met. So my plan is to kind of do it during the fireworks or after the fireworks, because that was kind of a staple of our first trip and every trip after that. And so just to kind of keep the fairy tale and the story rolling, I figured it would only be right to do it that way. So is she expecting it? I guess ask that a lot, like all the time. So I've told my coworkers, my friends, my family, basically everybody but her knows, which is kind of fun. And I think it's still a secret. She knows that we're getting engaged at some point in 2019. I told her it's going to be before she starts vet school in the fall. So I'm thinking that she thinks it's going to happen sometime this summer. But little does she know, it's happening a whole lot sooner. I've been told that she has no idea that I have the ring, which I ordered from the store that she really loves. It's a place in Texas. It's a small ring maker. It's actually a moissanite, and it's kind of everything spec to exactly what she's told me she likes. So got that in the mail on Monday. Stayed home from work that day to make sure that somebody was there to sign for that package, because that was very important, and didn't tell Gaby about that, obviously. So yeah, I have it, got everything packed, and now people have been asking me, am I worried, am I anxious? And I'm not worried or anxious in the sense of, I know that she's not going to say no, but I obviously just want everything to go smoothly, so in that regard I am a little bit, but I have a plan. I am going to put the ring in kind of this like carrying case of like camera gear that I keep in my bag anyway. So that way, if for whatever reason she digs through my bag and sees it, or if she sees the bag, she won't immediately think, what is that? Because it says like GoPro on it. So I think that'll throw her off, and I don't think that there will be any issues beyond that. But my plan is we're going to get to Disney Magic Kingdom. We're going to spend the whole day at Hollywood Studios, get to Magic Kingdom in the afternoon, stay for the fireworks, and then there's all these photographers in Disney that are just there to take pictures of people, and then you can download it on your Magic Band. And so what I want to do is to go and take a picture with Gaby with the fireworks in the background. We've done this before. And then, say, hey, let's get another. I want to get the vlog camera out, get some video of this, because I'm going to be vlogging a lot on this road trip, which she knows. And then in that process, get the camera rolling to make sure I'm getting the shot. The photographer is still on us, and then at that point I'm going to pull it out of my back pocket, get down on one knee, say a little something nice, and I guess we'll see what she says. So just kind of wanted to get this on camera before it actually happened, so that there's proof that I actually did have a plan and didn't just wing this. So I'm been low on sleep the last couple of days, been very stressed, just really excited for a little break from work and from everything to really take the next like 5 or 6 days to enjoy it with Gaby, the two of us, like 26 hours in the car, and get her up to Minnesota to start that next chapter. So I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. But I guess one thing I wanted to show you before I go to bed is I want to show you the ring. So I mentioned I had the ring in kind of this bag. This is a suction cup bag for my GoPro. I'm keeping the suction cup actually in there. Let's see. So it's still in there that way. Once again, just another layer of making sure that she doesn't see this. But then at the bottom of the case, it's a little box. It says True Gem. That's the company. Shout out to True Gem, hashtag ad, hashtag influencer, except not. And then in here, we have the magic, if you may. And when I opened this the first time, I was really surprised at how cool the box was. Apparently this is a thing now, but when you open it, there's actually a light that shines on the ring here, which is gonna be perfect because I'm gonna be proposing at night. So here is the ring. I don't know if I'm supposed to be touching this or what the rules of engagement rings are, but I'm gonna do it for the sake of the vlog. Let's see if we can get to focus. So like I said, it's a moissanite, it's a solitaire, it's a elongated cushion. The prongs are in the corners. I'm trying to think of all the fun vocab I got to learn as a part of picking this out. So anyway, that's the ring. I'll polish that off before Gaby gets it, so that way it's nice and fresh. But yeah. So back in the bag it goes. Back goes the suction cup. And then tie that off. Into the backpack it goes. And she's never gonna know. All right, now I'm for real going to bed. See you in the morning at the airport. What is up? 2 years of long distance relationship is done. Coming to an end / is ending. We're in a gray area because we're in the car on the road trip, but we're gonna get to Minneapolis on Monday, April the 15th. Today's the 11th, so over the next 4 days, just left Gaby's house in Florida, in South Florida, and now on our way. We're about 20 minutes away from Disney World, so we are going to be spending the day there. And then going to Hollywood Studios, taking a little break. Don't want to go too crazy because we got a lot of driving ahead of us. Then going to Magic Kingdom tonight, right?
Yeah.
And then waking up tomorrow to head to Atlanta. So then we'll be staying in Atlanta or the Atlanta area tomorrow evening. So how's the road trip so far?
Good. I need a snack.
I also need a snack. And we almost started the road trip off on like the worst note ever.
Yeah.
No joke, 2 minutes, not even kidding you,
Like
2 minutes. We get on the highway right next to where Gaby lives, and a check tire pressure light comes on.
It said low tire pressure.
Low tire pressure. And she just got this car like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's a 2019, so we're like, this better not be a big issue. And so we actually just went over to a gas station, filled it with air.
And it's been good.
It's been good since.
So
So
far.
we're going to keep the positive vibes rolling because we don't have time for that.
Nope.
I was like, if we're going to have car problems, let's at least get like halfway. mean, in all realness, it probably was best to have that happen right next to home.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't want to.
Definitely not halfway. We'd be in like Kentucky.
It's fine.
Like stranded.
We'll have fun.
I know.
But
we can get stranded at Disney. I'm not going to be.
It was just like defeating in the sense of like we literally are like, there's some crying this morning from whatever. And obviously, like moving away, there's emotions and like finally like in the car, getting on the road, ready to start this adventure, and boom, is there a problem?
I know.
Luckily, there's not. Knock on wood.
Hi.
But yeah. Anyway, fun story. We're gonna go have some fun at Disney World, and then we'll report back. So.
10 likes and Nate will go on all the big roller coasters. Different kinds of viewers.
Hi. We made it to Disney, made it to Orlando, staying at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and spent the first part of the day at Hollywood Studios, and got to ride either my first or second favorite ride, which is Rock and Roller Coaster. It's just crazy.
And Tower of Terror. And Alien Swirling Saucers.
Which was super crazy.
It's a kiddie ride, but it's in the new like Toy Story section, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah. So that was fun going to Magic Kingdom tonight. And I think we're doing Space Mountain and Thunder Mountain.
Yeah. So there's one that you have passes for that I don't, but we're going to try to finesse and get on anyways. And then we'll watch fireworks and see what else maybe we can do tonight. Eat a waffle. And that sounds like a plan. And then figured we just kind of run through our plan for the road trip because we're going to be documenting every step along the stage. It's going to be a long drive.
Long drive from South Florida to Minneapolis is 26 hours in total. So we are doing it in kind of a 5-day span.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be that long, but we're trying to make it 5.
Yeah. We're not trying to drive for 26 hours straight, essentially. So we are stopping here in Orlando tonight, getting up tomorrow morning, and then going to Atlanta for the day, spending time there, and then staying in a city, 30 minutes outside of Atlanta, getting up the next day, going to
Nashville,
which we're both very excited about.
Not spending the night, just stopping.
We're just going to spend a couple hours there because it's only, I think, a 3-hour drive from Atlanta.
Like 3 or 4, yeah. So it wouldn't make sense to stop there again for the whole night.
We're trying to drive 6 to 8 hours each day, which we think is a very reasonable amount. We can still enjoy the places that we're staying. So Nashville, then heading out after a while, driving to Indianapolis. Which I honestly don't know anything about Indianapolis other than Indianapolis 500 Raceway.
That's silly racing, yeah.
Peyton Manning in the Colts.
Didn't know that.
He retired a while ago, but still, I think of Peyton Manning when I think of the Colts. And then I think that NCAA is actually based out of Indianapolis, but I could be wrong. But I think that's right. Mm-hmm. So then from Indianapolis, driving to
Chicago,
which you've never been. Mm-mm. I've been a couple times. I really like Chicago.
It's only 4 hours away. We're going to spend the whole day there.
It's closer to say. It's I would say, it depends on how fast you drive, but Chicago to Minneapolis is 5 to 6 hours.
Oh, no, I meant from Indianapolis to Chicago.
There you go.
Yeah.
Stupid. But then, spending a good chunk of the day in Chicago, because like she said, it's only a 4-hour drive. Mm-hmm. So after we do that, going to Chicago, spending time there.
Go see the Bean.
Seeing the Bean. It's
Beanie.
It's all right.
I know. I figured it's just
I would say it's a tourist trap, but it's cool to see.
Yeah.
So a lot to do in that city, and then finally making it home on Monday, the 15th.
And my parents get in the 16th, and then we're going to have another busy week. So it's going to be a busy set of 2 weeks.
But worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Super worth it. So we're having fun. And you still like all in on moving to Minneapolis? Like,
actually, I have something to tell you.
All right, no refunds. So.
What?
I said no refunds. We're already on this. If you want to head home, that's fine. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm getting kicked out. I'm just kidding.
All right, we're gonna go have fun at Magic Kingdom.
Bye. It's almost time, y'all.
Oops, why is it not focusing? There we go. Babe, what's the highlight of the day been so far?
The highlight of the day is when the lady fixed all our fast passes so we could go on the rides.
We got on almost all of our favorite rides other than Space Mountain because it's always broken.
It was broken last time too, right?
Literally every time. It's 50-50. But I don't know, I think the fireworks are going to be pretty fun.
I know. I'm not seeing for a long time.
I know, but we'll be back.
I know.
And this is like one of the very first things we ever did, like when I first met you. Mm-hmm. So it's only right that we do it. As we're moving you up to Minnesota on the next step.
I know. Last time we didn't really even know each other.
We didn't. I wasn't allowed to like hug or kiss her yet. But
debatable.
Should be fun.
To think that this is what.
Can you do one more?
Yeah, you wasn't gonna be with
Thanks, everybody. Hi, vlog.
Hi, vlog.
Something's different since the last time we recorded. What's different, Gabby?
We're engaged.
We're engaged. I asked the big question when we were at Disney, as you just saw, and it went almost perfect to plan, which was great. The weather was like ideal. It was like 80 degrees, not too warm, not too cold. It was probably more like 70 something by the time.
Yeah, it was in the 70s and it wasn't raining, thank goodness.
Yeah, not raining, like clear skies, like everything was great. Only thing that happened that was just like, I had my heart was pumping for over an hour was, so my plan was to do it right after the fireworks show. The fireworks show went for about 20 minutes, and then it took a while for everybody to kind of clear out of the park after that, because even though the park doesn't close right after the fireworks, it's pretty much the symbol for everybody to go kind of start leaving. Everybody's tired, probably had long days, so everybody starts leaving. So that probably took about like 20-25 minutes, and by the time that cleared out, the photographer wasn't out there, so that took another 5-10 minutes. And then by the time they got out there, there's like this like second show that was like, it's kind of like a goodbye. It used to be like a 2-minute thing. Starts, and I said I didn't want to do the picture until after, because I was like, I don't want to get interrupted by this show.
Or have like a million people.
Yeah, and there would have been a million people. So I'm like, all right, whatever, we'll do the 2-minute show, and then, you know, we'll do the picture, we'll go home, and it'll be great. The show turned into, it was a 20-minute production again. It was like a second fireworks show without the fireworks, and it was really cool. But this whole time I'm just like, oh my gosh, like my heart was just like going probably twice as fast as it should have. And Finally that got done, and I'm just like, okay, all right, sounds good. And the photo pass people were not coming out, so we like asked a couple of employees, because like I kind of like staged this as like, I just really want like this picture for our memories, and like it was one of our very first pictures that we'd ever took together, so there was definitely sentimental value behind it beyond just getting engaged. But I was just like, it was getting harder and harder to justify us wanting this one picture when we'd been there for over an hour past what we wanted to be there for. So finally the people came out. There's one family that went ahead of us. They wanted like one with the kids with the grandparents, one with the whole family, one with the kids with their backs turned.
It was like a group of 12 people.
Yeah, and so they literally like, the kids behind us in line were like, why are they taking so long? And I was like, yeah, you wouldn't know half of it, kid. But they got done, as you saw in the picture or in the video. Took a couple normal pictures. I asked for one more, said something nice. Like I said, I don't even know. Something about wanting to be together forever, want you to be mine. And got down on one knee. Gabby said,
heck yeah.
And I got to put the ring on, and so we are very excited. And it was a great way to kick off the road trip for sure. So. And
the kids behind us forgave us.
Yeah, the kids behind us and the family.
They were all about waiting for us to be done.
Yeah, it was cool. Everybody like around us like clapped and like was super supportive. And then the family that was behind us in line actually came up after and was like, we need to know your whole story. Like, why did you do this? Like, how long have you known each other? And so we kind of gave them the whole thing, and they really appreciated it. And they're like, that is so cool. And so I don't know, I guess I hadn't really thought about it that way, that it could like mean something to like other people that they saw and like shared that experience.
They were saying that they got married at Disney and stuff like that.
Oh, did they? I didn't even hear that. Oh, so they got married at Disney. There you go. Thank you for watching. We'll be doing this more now that we're both in the same place, because I like doing it with a counterpart and I'm not just talking to myself. So hold me to that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Till next time. Woo!
Woo! Look at my ring. Super cute. Bye.
Congrats! Yay!
Wow! Okay, so I wasn't gonna tell you that I was going tonight. Then.
Congrats, Nate.
But then you
Thanks.
Because I just want to show up because I knew you'd be there. I know. Yeah, and so but then we. No. Okay, let's do that again.
Reset. Take two. Scene one.
Open the door. Oh. Brilliant.
So new, never on a past tense, so true. Got me bopping on a beat like do. Moving on a new thing, so I'm moving on a new thing. I'm